Hi students, the subject name is BE8253 Basic Electrical Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering. Today we are discussing some basic problems of resistance connectivity. First example, calculate the equivalent resistance for the circuit which is connected to 24 volt battery and also find the potential difference across 4 ohm and 6 ohm resistors in the circuit. For below the circuit, the two resistors are connected in series, so the equivalent resistance formula is R1 plus R2. In series circuit, the flow of current in each resistors are same, but voltage are differ. In the R1 resistance, across the voltage is V1. In R2 resistor, the across the voltage is V2. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, we get I is equal to V by R. First, we have find the equivalent resistance. Equivalent resistance formula V is equal R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2. The value of R1 is equal to 4 ohm and the value of R2 is equal to 6 ohm. So 4 plus 6 we get the 10 ohm is the equivalent resistance of this network. Next we have find the total current. I is equal to V by R from the Ohm's law. V is equal to 24 already given in the problem. 24 divided by R equivalent 24 divided by 10, so we get the value is 2.4 amps. The voltage across the 4 ohm resistor is V1 is equal to I into R1 is equal to 2.4 into 4 ohm is equal to the value is 9.6 volt. And next we get the value of V2. V2 is nothing but the voltage across the resistor R2. V2 is equal to I into R2. The value of I is total value of current I is 2.4 into the resistance value is 6. 2.4 into 6 is equal to 14.4 volt. These are the different potential across the 4 and 6 ohm resistors in this circuit. For the next example, calculate the equivalent resistance in the following circuit and also find the value of total current I and I1 and I2 in the given circuit. In the given circuit, the two resistors are connected in parallel. Parallel is nothing but the value of current are differ from each and every resistance and voltages are same. In parallel circuit, the equivalent resistance formula is 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6. Therefore, 1 by Rp is equal to 5 by 12 ohm. So we get the value of Rp. So reciprocal to change the numerator and denominator. Rp is equal to 12 by 5 ohm. Next we have find the value of I1 and I2 from Ohm's law. V is equal to IR, I is equal to V by R. The total voltage is already given that problem 24 volt. So we have to apply 24 volt in this problem. I is equal to V by R1, I2 is equal to V by R2. V is equal to 24 divided by the value of R1 is 4 ohm. The value is 6 amps. Next I2, the V by R2, the value of V is 24, R2 is 6, 24 divided by 6 is equal to 4 amps. The total current I is equal to I1 plus I2, 6 plus 4 is equal to 10 amps. The total current. And next problem is calculate the equivalent resistance between A and B in the given circuit. A and B is the A is the first terminal, B is the last terminal. In this problem, we have 3 parallel connections are available. So solve the parallel connections to find the equivalent resistance of each parallel connections, and next we have to find the total resistance. Total resistance means the total resistance means the resistance are connected in series, so add the total values of that problems. This is a practice problem we have to solve. And check with the answer in this PPT. And next one is 2 new analysis techniques. Next topic is new analysis techniques in this circuit analysis. First one is nodal analysis, next one is mesh analysis. Nodal analysis, mesh analysis is a new method, but still applying KVL, KCL and Ohm's law. So this is a new method for applying KVL, KCL and Ohm's law. Next one is nodal and mesh analysis are simply allow us to identify a reduced set of unknowns which completely characterize the circuits. And next we can write and solve the fewer equations to simplify our analysis. We have applying KVL or KCL to a given set of equations and then solve fewer equations to simplify our analysis. And next one is planar network. Planar network is nothing but without any crossing line in a particular network is called planar network. For example, one, it is a planar network or not. There is no, in this network there is no crossing lines, so this is a confirmed planar network. For next example, there are 2 crossing lines are available, so in that network is our non-planar network. So next we are discussed about mesh analysis. Mesh analysis is another name of loop current analysis. It's a systematic method of network analysis. First we have form a loop. Loop is nothing but closed path in a network is called loop. We have find the total number of loops, and then you have to write this equation by using KVL. KVL is nothing but Kirchhoff's voltage law. In KVL, it is based on writing KVL equations for independent loop. We have to write the KVL equation for each and every independent loops. Next, a node or a junction is a point in the network where 3 or more elements have a common connection. These are the another important point. A node or a junction is a point in the network. Network is nothing but 2 or more elements. Elements means resistance or resistance, voltage source or current source are connected in a or common connection is called a node or junction. And next one is, before the loop analysis can be applied to a network, we must first check that it have a only voltage source. In this mesh analysis, we have to solve the equations by using KVL, but before that the source, before that we have to check that is in that network you have only voltage sources are available or not. In any current sources are available, it can be transformed into equivalent voltage source. This is the main thing. The current source is converted into equivalent voltage source, and next we have to apply the Kirchhoff's voltage law, and we have to solve the equations, and we have to find the unknown values. Sometimes it is difficult task to identify the independent loops in a network. These are the main thing about mesh analysis. These are the example of mesh analysis. In this network we have 2 closed loops are available, so we have to write 2 equations by using Kirchhoff's voltage law, and also we have to apply the Ohm's law. V is equal to IR. We have formed 2 equations, and you have to solve these 2 equations by using Cramer's rule, and we have to find the unknown values I1 and I2. These are the mesh analysis. And next one is nodal voltage method. It is a method of dual of mesh analysis. It involves the application of KCL equation instead of KVL. In mesh analysis we have to apply the KVL, but instead of nodal voltage analysis we have to apply KCL. Another one important is one of the node is taken as reference or datum or ground node. We have to solve the equation. Before that we have to take a reference or datum or ground node. It is better to select the one that has maximum number of branches are connected. The reference node is assumed to be at ground or zero potential. It's a very important one. Its reference node is assumed to be at a ground or zero potential. That means V is equal to 0. There is no equations, so the range of V is equal to the range of voltage potential is 0. And next one is the potential of all other nodes are defined with respect to the reference node. KCL equations are written one for each node except the reference node. Already we have discussed in each node, and we have to write the KCL equations. I is equal to V in the form of I is equal to V by R. These equations are solved to give node voltages, and then current through any branch and voltage at any point of the network can be calculated by using nodal analysis method. Okay, thank you.